Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Alex Lynn, one of the drivers of the number 02 Cadillac for Chip Ganassi Racing in the IMSA WeatherTech Sports Car Championship, getting ready for this weekend's 12 Hours of Sebring. Hey, Alex, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Not too bad.
So it's been an interesting weekend. It's been an interesting weekend so far. I mean, you get to you have a new co-driver with you as well, getting ready for this race. Of course, Kevin Magnuson's going to go race Formula One now, and then talk about getting used to a new driver on the 02 team.
Yeah, I mean, well, first of all, when I saw the breaking news on Sky Sports the other day, I was obviously sad to lose Kevin because he's an exceptionally talented driver, but I believe we've got someone very talented as well in Neil Yarney. But it's a big thing to get used to a new teammate, and it takes a lot of hard work, to be honest, in terms of like getting the seat right, pit stop procedure right, and to be able to do it first time out and to get it right is difficult. So, but when you're working with a super professional like Neil, that makes it a lot easier.
Of course, this is coming into this race. How do you think the 24 hours of Daytona went for you guys as a team?
Certainly, the result was disappointing. But to be honest with you, the speed of the car and the speed of my teammates and the way the team worked was fantastic. And I think that's obviously a measure of the strength of Chip Ganassi Racing, which I think speaks for itself already. But certainly, we were all very disappointed with the result because everyone wants to win, but that's you can't always win, and I think we've learned a lot from that weekend, and we get a chance of another very prestigious event this weekend.
You come from just almost every racing background. You come from open wheel cars. You raced in WEC. You raced in Formula E. What are these cars like?
They're really good. Yeah, DPI is a fantastic category, to be honest. The downforce, the power, the tires. It's a real high-powered downforce sports car, and that's something that right now is quite rare. With the way the rules are changing a little bit, it's a real racing car, and it's so fun to drive. And the way the IMSA races go, that's great. It's good fun to be a part of.
Have you ever driven Sebring?
Yeah, I actually won the 12 hours in 2017.
That's right. Forgot about that. So going into this, oh, that's right. You were with Wayne Taylor. That's right.
Yeah.
It's been. I forgot about that. What was that? Let's talk about that. Actually, what was that like to race in there? Because 2017, that was the year of. That was the year of they were just absolutely dominant in those cars. And awkwardly enough, that was in a Cadillac.
Yeah. They were dominant. And, having been a part of the team, to be honest with you, it was my first time really racing sports cars. I wouldn't say I took it for granted, but it felt very normal with how good and how slick they were. So then it was a very good learning experience for me to sort of be a part of that and see it. And I definitely think that that year they were dominant, and I'd love to try and match that this weekend, to be honest.
Yeah. What's the biggest thing that you guys need to do? There's 5 Cadillacs out there, including you guys, and then what in terms of what you have to do to beat the Acuras? What's the biggest thing to get the 02 team into victory?
I think we're going to have the speed. The speed won't be an issue. For me, it's about execution and obviously being there at the end, which is very much what IMSA is all about. But for me, it's just about the fine details. If we get the fine details right, we're going to be there to fight for it.
Yeah, for sure. When you look at getting back into this, I know you've been you've been in and out of this series, but what's it like to be, running full time with Chip Ganassi?
I'm really happy, to be honest. It's such a cool series. It's something I've wanted to do for a while. great brand in Cadillac, great team in Chip Ganassi. So from that side, it was really a no-brainer when I got the offer to come and do this.
What tracks are you most looking forward to this year? Because I know after this, we're kind of getting into the the regular, the two driver lineup and stuff. Because Long Beach isn't that far away. Of course, you got Mid Ohio coming up, Detroit. What are some races that you're most looking forward to in the next few months?
I think Mosport is the one I'm looking forward to most. Just off the top of my head, I've done it a bit on iRacing, and very, very fast. Just stuff like that. Where else? Watkins Glen. That's extremely cool. Road Atlanta, extremely cool. Yeah, there's so many. There's so many.
Yeah. And of course, getting into this, what is it about this race that you need to do to get done?
I think with this race is it's a special one because of the way the dynamics go from the day into the night. The heat in Florida this time of year, especially in Sebring, it's very hot in the day and then goes into quite cool in the evening. To set the car up to be competitive at the end, but while still staying in the fight during the day, that's the challenge. But to be honest, I think we feel ready. As a team, we're well oiled, and with my teammates, we've got two extremely talented teammates. I think we're going to be there.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's going to be an exciting race, that is for sure, on Saturday. But Alex, Lynn, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us. Good luck this weekend at Sebring.
Thank you very much, guys.